Do 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 do. Nintendo. The Nintendo Entertainment System, the classic one that they brought out a few years ago. You can buy them on Amazon secondhand. I don't think they're making new ones. It seems like going to the Nintendo site, there's a little page for it, but you got to get it the second party. And I believe that it's because they're not making new ones. So they're a couple $100 now. But a while back, and it's been about a month and a half, I actually bought like the $45 unit off Amazon that was the no brand name replica. And that's the one that comes with like 641 games or some ridiculous thing. Most of them were pretty pathetic. There were multiple games that were almost identical, but for skins. I think a lot of them were in foreign languages, so a lot of them were like the Japanese version of things. Though the Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 and the Punch-Out on that model were the Nintendo one, and they were primarily in English. Nevertheless, they just didn't look very clear all the time. There were some glitches between screens on Mario Brothers, and especially the control pad. It sometimes didn't want to go back and it didn't want to jump correctly. And boy, when you're talking about a Super Mario strategy, like you've got to be able, it's got to jump when you say jump. It's got to move when you say move. This is very basic stuff for any level of gaming. So I had gotten rid of that unit, and I finally had went ahead and got the $200 unit of the actual Nintendo Entertainment System Mini. It doesn't have hundreds of games. It's got 30. It does have the 3 Mario Brothers, the original and the 3 Super, the Donkey Kong, Mega Man, Zelda 1 and 2. I'm just getting into it now, Punch-Out. But it does have the Zelda, which the off-brand unit had no version of Zelda. And I figured maybe it would be worth it. Boy, it was absolutely worth it. The image is so clear, even at 8-bit. The image is so clear. The controller feels so good. I did see in some reviews people complain that the cord was kind of short on the controller. And it is. You got to get a little bit close to it. And it's not a regular USB. You can't really get an extender for it that I can see. But it works. And it works really, really well. It really, really works well. Everything's clear. Everything's smooth. The controller. I just wanted to do a quick plug for it. I had used to really be into gaming, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I got away from it for a long time. And I tried to do these modern games, and they're so in-depth that I was like giving up. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get the classic unit, spend the next couple of years rediscovering those games and where everything is, although I can already save the princess on Super Mario 1. But I wanted to do a quick review of that original NES, that mini that they came out with. It is more than worth it if you can get a hold of one, if you want to play those retro games. It's fun and it's good old days, good old times.